Welcome to my channel. In this session, we will discuss lines and angles second part. In the first part, we have taken a few concepts. In this session, we will discuss a few more concepts, then apply them and solve a few questions. If you look at two parallel lines L and M, if a transversal is intersect them at 2 points, we have 8 angles here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Out of these angles, a few angles are equal, a few angles sum up to 180. Let us see which are the equal angles, which two angles add up to 180. First one, vertically opposite angles. If I take angle 1 and angle 3, you can check. Angle 2 and angle 4, angle 5 and angle 7, 6 and 8. These are vertically opposite angles and two vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 1 equals to angle 3, 2 equals to 4, 5 equals to 7, 6 equals to 8. Next, corresponding angles. If you look at 1 and 5, you can see the positions 1 and 5. These are the two parallel lines. We have 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, and 4 and 8. These are called corresponding angles, and two corresponding angles are also equal. So angle 1 equals to angle 5, angle 2 equals to angle 6, 3 equals to 7, angle 4 equals to angle 8. Next, interior angles. If you look at 4 and 5, 3 and 6 are pairs of interior angles because see these are the two parallel lines. A transversal is cutting them here. So are they not between the two parallel lines? So that's why we call them as interior angles, right? Similarly, 3 and 6. In fact, they're interior angles on the same side of transverse. 4 and 5 are on the same side. 3 and 6 are on the same side. So angle 4 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 6 are pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. And two interior angles, sum is 180. Sum of two interior angles is 180. That means angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180. And angle 3 plus angle 6 is also 180. Right? Next, exterior angles. Exterior angles means if you see 1 and 8, 1 and 8, 2 and 7. 1 and 8, 2 and 7 are pairs of exterior angles on the same side of transverse. See, if these are the two parallel lines, these are exterior, they're outside the parallel lines. So we can say these are the exterior angles of the parallel sides on the same side of transversal. Why I'm stressing this point in the next slide, I will explain that. So 1 and 8, 2 and 7 are on the same side of the transversal and two exterior angles is also 180. That means angle 1 plus angle 8 equals to 180. Angle 2 plus angle 7 equals to 180. Right? Next one. If you look at 3 and 5, they're also between the parallel lines only. Right? They are also interior angles, but are they on the same side of transversal? No. This is, if you look at this particular transversal, this is one side, this is the other side. They are on the alternate sides. Similarly, 4 and 6, they are also between parallel lines, but they are also on the alternate sides of transversal. That's why we call they are called alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 5, as I just said, angle 4 and angle 6 are pairs of alternate interior angles. They are not on the same side of transversal, they are on the alternate sides. In fact, they will be like Z shape like this. If these two are the parallel lines, if this is the transversal, they are on the either side. You can see, or they may be like this, like Z shape, right? So they are pairs of alternate interior angles and two alternate interior angles are equal. So angle 3 equals to angle 5, angle 4 equals to angle 6. If they are on the same side of transversal, we said sum is 180. 4 and 5 sum is 180. 3 and 5 are equal. Similarly, 4 and 6 are equal because they are on the alternate sides. If it is 3 and 6, they are on the same side, sum is 180. So if they are interior angles on the same side of transversal, sum is 180. They are on the alternate sides, then they are equal there. Similarly, the same rule applies for alternate exterior angles also. 1 and 7. See, there are exterior angles, but on the alternate side. This is right hand side, this is left hand side here, right? Similarly, 2 and 8. So these are called alternate exterior angles. Two alternate exterior angles also equal. So these are few important points. Now we'll apply them and answer a few questions. Here comes the first question. If the supplement of an angle is 4 times the complement of the angle, find the angle. Can you please make an attempt and then continue watching this? Now, if the angle is x, what is supplement? Supplement means sum is 180. So, if one angle is x, its supplement is 180 minus x. If an angle is x, what is its complement? Complementary angles means sum is 90. If an angle is x, its complement is 90 minus x. And supplement is 4 times the complement. So, make it 4 times. We can say 180 minus x equals to 490 is 360 minus 4x. 4x comes this side, 3x equals to 180 comes this side, 360 minus 180, 180, or x equals to 60 degrees. So our answer is choice C. Right? Let's take up one more. If 4 times of angle 2 equals to 5 times of angle 7, find sum of angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 2, let it be x degrees, and angle 7, let it be y degrees. 4 times of angle 2, that is 4x, equals to 5 times of angle 7, 5y. So from this we can say x by y equals to 5 by 4, or x is to y is 5 is to 4. But we know angle 2 and angle 7 are on exterior angles on the same side of transversal. Two exterior angles on the same side of transversal, sum is 180 means here angle 2 plus angle 7 is 180. In other words, x plus y is 180. X plus y is 180 and there in the ratio 5 is to 4 means what is x value means 5 by total 5 plus 4 9 into 180, 920 it is 100 degrees. Y will be 4 by 9 into 180, 920 it is 80 degrees. So this angle 2 is 100 degrees, angle 7 is 80 degrees. But question is asking angle 3 and angle 5. Now tell me, if angle 2 is 100 degrees, what will be angle 3? See, this is a straight line is 180 degrees. If angle 2 is 100, angle 3 will be 80 degrees. Or you can see angle 7 is 80 degrees, angle 3 equals to angle 7 or not. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. So if angle 7 is 80 degrees, angle 3 also 80 degrees. Next, and if angle 3 is 80 degrees, what is angle 5? Angle 3 equals to angle 5 because they are alternate interior angles. See, they are the interior angles between parallel sides, but they are not on the same side. They are on the alternate side of the transversal. They are alternate interior angles. Two alternate interior angles equals. So that means angle 3 is 80 means angle 5 is also 80. I am asking sum of 3 and 5 means 80 plus 80, it is 160 degrees. So my answer is 160. Right? Let's take up one more example. In the following diagram, the intercepts PQ and QR differ by 9 centimeters. If XY is 12 centimeters and YZ is 20 centimeters, find the value of PR. In this diagram, L, M, N are parallel lines, and if two transversal intersect them at PQR and XYZ respectively, the ratio of the intercepts is same. That is the transversal theorem. So we can write PQ by QR must be equal to XY by YZ. But we know XY is 12, YZ is 20, 4 3 is 4, 5 is 3 is to 5. So PQ is to QR is 3 is to 5. Now when if the ratio is 3 is to 5, let us assume PQ is 3K, QR is 5K. But the question says PQ and QR differ by 9 centimeters. 5K, 3K, the difference is 2K, the 2K is 9 centimeters. But what is our question? We need to know PR. PR is nothing but PQ plus QR, which is nothing but 3K plus 5K, 8K. If 2K is 9 centimeters, 8K will be 4 times 9 fours 36 centimeters. So we can say our answer is 36 centimeters, right? So these are a few questions on the basic concepts of angles and lines. In the next session, we will take up polygons. Students, for a more detailed comprehensive course on geometry, please reach me on my profile at Udemy. The link is given below, where you find a comprehensive course for geometry there. Thank you.